works is if you take care of someone's pet, you get to stay in their house for free. Anyways, that day we went out for a delicious breakfast at a place called The Greens. And while we were on our walk, I found a bird nest. Just kidding, that's a piece of dried grass that I put a rock in a bush.
What are you doing? Show me. And now you stop. Come on.
That day, we went to the city museum where I did the challenge and drew a boat. And we learned a lot about the history and facts about this area. We also played a lot of cool old games, and there was a nice model at the end. It's a good spot to visit if you're around. Day, we went on a walk around the big walking square, and we didn't actually go into there, but we just looked at it. Anyways, we didn't do much that day.
So that flame is always on. It's like
The pilot light is,
the
yeah,
pilot light for
pilot
me,
light
yes,
for the
yes,
wheel.
yes.
So I'll put it down that light.
Wow. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Here we go.
We went to the Southern Railway Station where they had a bunch of fun activities and we got to ride very old trains.
Hey guys.
All the brakes are on, I'm assuming.
It took far too long trying to make a bridge, and then we almost missed our train. If I were to go again, I would take better care of our time.
I think that's our train.
So here's a quick little video to show you how many brambles, blackberries, grow in one section. This guy's got his head right in there. But look at this. It's just packed. One on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other. If I lived here permanently, I'd have purple fingers all the time from eating brambles. They're so good. Look. Pop them off. That little guy right there. Bam. There's so many. I can't stop. By the handful. Bam.
We walked to the West Gate to get our tour started. If you want to do the same tour that we did, It's the first and only one on Airbnb experiences under Winchester. Anyways, we walked to the cathedral and many other historic places, which will be listed after.
I mean, it was great. This is Europe, but also historic continuity, which is phenomenal.
Is that why you came here? Because you learned about history?
Well, just my wife brought me here. So I never thought I'd live in a place as historic as this.
Near a willow tree, under a different tree, there's a secret little entrance to a massive ruin. I really like ruins, so this was a great treat for me. We then walked around a bit more, looking at some different places, and we ended around the King's Gate. On our way back home, we stopped to get a meal at the Eclipse Inn, which has a great story behind it, and I got a burger. But while I was eating, I felt a piece of bone. I spat it out, not knowing what it was. But then, when I checked my teeth, I realized one of my teeth had come out. A great story for an amazing place and amazing day.
Yes.
For people that don't know, there's a museum inside the West Gate. For people who've never heard of Winchester, but maybe are wanting to go after this video, there's a museum inside of the West Gate. After we visited the West Gate, we went to the place where the round table is. I guess that's kind of important too. Anyways, both of them are amazing and you should definitely visit them. They're must-sees. If you're a fan of hikes, then you should definitely do what we're doing now. We went to a hiking trail called the Pilgrim's Trail, and you start off in this amazing ruin and then make your way through this enchanted looking forest and finally go through a field with literal cows in it. That's all for today. Have a wonderful day.